So you get to week 18 and you have to think about radical discipleship, Matthew's gospel. We read the whole gospel in one go. At the end of unit 18, the group is challenged to undertake something in the community, to go out and go beyond where their comfort zone is, and to enact some of this. Go to a nursing home, visit a prison, go alongside the poor. And people in the group felt that this was something that it seemed a bit false. It wasn't real. Some of them were quite nervous, and they kind of said, no, we're not going to do it. And I said, okay, you know, this is about you. So that night I get home, and the following day I get an email from a friend of mine who said that someone who had been homeless and had been living in the graveyard where there's some shelter in one of the local churches had been found accommodation. And he would be moving in to Exeter. And he had no bedding, he didn't have a kettle. They got him a house, nothing else. He got a grubby sleeping bag and that's it. And could we do anything? Just out of the blue. So I contacted him, it was all kosher, all above board, and I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. So I emailed and texted my disciple group, and within 2 hours I had £190 put through my letterbox and the promise of more money. And I was able to ring up this man, take him to the local food bank place, and come back with 4 large bags of food, including custard creams, they were his favourite. I then took him to, I went to Tesco's with the money that I had, and we bought him a kettle and a knife and fork and a spoon and a pillow and a toaster. He said he liked toast. And we basically bought him things for his house. We then got in touch with a local charity, and with the money left over, we were able to get him a bed and a table and so on, all bits and pieces, a fridge, sort of second hand, that filled his house. In fact, there was even some money left over that we gave back to Food Bank, where we got the money from originally. And so this group that felt that they didn't have anything or didn't feel confident enough to offer anything completely transformed this man's life. And as a result of that, they said, wait a minute, why do we just do this once? What else can we do? So we went without our snacks for about 4 or 5 weeks. It was Advent at the time, and we went without everything. We did a Lent leading up to Christmas. And we had our cup of tea or a glass of water, and we gave all the money to Food Bank. And some of the others subsequently said, how can we get involved with Food Bank? How can we get involved with other projects on a long-term basis? So that was a wonderful occasion where people were given an opportunity, didn't feel comfortable, and yet responded in this really generous way, and then realised the benefit of what they could achieve they didn't think was possible, and then subsequently went on to see how else they could serve God and what else they might be able to do.